students, my name is Hitesh Nagarashet. I am from Honavar. So last class we discussed about a topic from 10th standard, that is triangles. In triangles we already discussed about what is meant by triangles and what is meant by similarity, and also we discussed about some of the similarity criterion, that is A similarity criterion, AA similarity criterion, SSS similarity criterion, SAS similarity criterion. So we discussed all of that one. So here we have to move on to the next topic, that is areas of similar triangles. Areas of similar triangles. Areas of similar triangles. Yes. So here it is confirmed that we have to take the similar triangles. So that means, so those two triangles, whatever the triangles we have, so those two triangles are one and the similar. It must exhibit one of the similarity criterion. Where it may be A criterion, AA criterion, SSS criterion, SAS criterion, whatever the criterion we studied. So that one is holds good for these two triangles. So that one is a similarity triangles. Here we have to know about areas of similar triangles. So for that we have to know about one of the theorem, that is theorem 6.6. So that one is the theorem for areas of similar triangles. So let us take the theorem 6.6. The theorem 6.6 states that the ratio of areas of similar triangles is equal to square of ratios of their corresponding sides. Square of ratios of their corresponding sides. So let us take that theorem. It is theorem 6.6. Theorem 6.6. Yes, the theorem 6.6 states that the ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to square of ratios of their corresponding sides. So that means here we have two similar triangles. So we have to take the two similar triangles. It is confirmed that whatever the triangles we have to take, those two are similar, is equal to square of ratios of their corresponding side. That means here that the ratio of their area of their similar triangles. So when we take the area of one triangle and when we take the area of another triangle, so we have to divide those two things. So when we take the ratios of those two areas, so that must be equal to the square of ratios of their corresponding side. That means, so we have to divide one of the length of corresponding sides, and also we have to square that one. So those things are equal to one another. So here it is the theorem. So theorem means it needs a proof. So we require some triangles. After that we have to prove that one. So let us take some triangles. Two triangles. So here we have to consider this one is ABC. So it's a ABC triangle, and here it is PQR triangle. So here we have two triangles. Those two triangles are one and the similar. That means, so we have to take it as a given. Take it as a given thing. So we can use that thing whatever the case we have. Yes. So firstly we have to write given. What is the given here? So we have to write firstly. So given, that is triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So when we have a similarity, so that means angle B is equal to angle Q. Those two are corresponding parts, and angle A is equal to angle P, angle C is equal to angle R, corresponding parts. And according to the similarity, we can take AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. So we can take that one. So here we have these things. When we have a similarity, so we have a suitable conditions. Yes. So here it is the given thing. Then what we have to prove here? So to prove, that means the ratio of area of similarity triangle. That means so we have to take the ratio of area of ABC and area of triangle PQR. That is area. So I will write AR only here. Area of triangle ABC divided by AR of triangle PQR is equal to square of ratio of the corresponding side. That means AB, PQ. So AB and PQ are corresponding sides. So we have to take the ratio, and along with we have to square. That is AB by PQ whole square is equal to, and another pair of corresponding sides, it is BC and QR. BC by QR whole square is equal to, then AC by PR whole square. AC by PR whole square. Yes. So we have this one. So that means here we have to prove this one. So here just observe, when we have to prove this one. So we want area of triangle. So when we want to find out the area of triangle means, so we have to take one formula, that is area of a triangle. Formula for area of a triangle is, that is half into base into height. So here 1 by 2 into base we have height. Height we want, height of the triangle we want. So that's why we have to write the perpendicular height here. So we need a construction here. That means here we need a construction. That is, what is the construction we need here? So we have to draw a perpendicular height. That is, here we have to write the perpendicular height here. Yes, here it is the perpendicular height. Yes, I will take it as AM, and here I will take it as the perpendicular height. Here also, yes, I will take this as N. So that means it is a 90 degree. Yes. So that means here we have to draw AM perpendicular to BC and PN perpendicular to QR. That is, draw AM perpendicular to BC and PN is perpendicular to QR. Yes. So then we have to prove. So that is proof. Yes. So that means we want here area of a triangle. So let us take area of the triangle first. Try to take the area of triangle. Area of triangle ABC and area of triangle PQR. So take that one and insert the formula for finding area of triangle in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. That is area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC is equal to 1 by 2 into base. What is the base here? BC. BC is the base. BC divided by, so BC into base into height. So base into height. So here, yes, BC into height. Height it is AM. BC into AM. Then similarly we have to take the same formula for triangle PQR. That is area of triangle PQR. What is the area of triangle PQR is equal to half into, what is the base here? QR into PN, perpendicular height we have. So I will take this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Then here we want the ratio. Here we want the ratio when we compare to the LHS side. So here we have to take the ratio of that one. So let's take the ratio of that one. So that is equation 1 divided by equation 2. Yes, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR. So let us find what we have here. Just we have to know. That is, so here let us take those completely. So it is 1 by 2 into BC into AM. Yes. So this is the equation 1. Then 1 by 2 into QR into PN. QR into PN. So here we can cancel 1 by 2. So the 1 by 2 is cancelled. Yes, is equal to BC by QR into AM by PN. Yes. So here it is, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR. Yes, here it is equation number 3. So this is the equation number 3. So here it is compare that one. Here it is a multiplication of two factors. That is, one is the ratio of corresponding sides here, and it's a ratio of perpendicular height. So here we want the square of ratio of corresponding sides. So we have to convert these two into the same thing. So that means ratio of corresponding sides. We have to take both. In both the cases we have the same thing, means we have to take the square. So for that, here we have to take some of the triangles. So firstly we have to take this triangle. That means AMD and PNQ. So I will consider this triangle because of here we have to change this one. Here we have to change this one up. So firstly we have to prove that those two triangles are similar. After that we have to take the condition for corresponding sides. Yes. So let us take that one. Consider triangle ABM and triangle PQN. So here I consider those two triangles, that is triangle ABM and triangle PQN. So we have to prove those two triangles are similar. How can we take that one? So we have to know about what are the similarities are there. So we have to use that one. So here just observe, we know that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So that means in that what are the corresponding parts are there, those two are equal. So here just observe angle B and angle Q. So it's a part of triangle ABM and the triangle PQN. So that means those are corresponding parts of those two triangles, as well as these two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So that equality we can take here. That is angle B, complete angle B, that is angle ABM is equal to angle PQN, because angle ABC, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So from this thing we have that one. And then here it is just observe. So this is the right angle here. So right angle formed here. So this right angle. So those two are, we have to take it as an equality for similarity criterion. That is triangle AMB is equal to angle PNQ is equal to 90 degree. So here we have two equalities. So from AA similarity criterion we can consider those two triangles are similar. So from AA criterion, similarity criterion, we can take triangle ABM is similar to triangle PQN. Triangle ABM is similar to triangle PQN. So then we can take some of the ratios of corresponding sides. So here just observe, we have to change this one, AM by PN. So AM by PN we can take, so one of the ratio of corresponding sides, that is AM by PN. It is AM by PN is equal to here. So we can take one of the equality, that is here AB by PQ. We can take here AB by PQ. Yes. So I will take this as equation number 4. Yes. Also we can take BM by QN also. We know that. But here it is enough because we want one of the part of the complete triangle ABC and PQR. So that's why AM by PN is equal. We know that AM by PN is equal to AB by PQ. So here we can replace AB by PQ in place of AM by QN here. And then, so here it is completed as triangle ABM and triangle PQN. From that we can change this one. And also we have to change this one also. So here when we have AM by PN is equal to AB by PQ, so we can replace here. So here also we want AB by PQ, then only we can take it. So this theorem is true. Otherwise we can't consider this theorem as true here. Okay, so here I will take that one. Here it is given that here we know that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. In this case also we can consider some of the ratios of corresponding sides. So let us take that one. So here I will put this part here. Yes, from we know that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So here in that all the angles are same, corresponding angles are same, and corresponding sides are proportional. So let us take the corresponding sides are proportional, that is AB by PQ. One of the ratio of corresponding sides, that is only AB by PQ is equal to then BC by QR. BC by QR also is equal to AC by PR also. AC by PR. So I will consider this as equation number 5. So here we have to consider equation 3, equation 4 and equation 5. So here just observe, from equation 4 we can change AM by PN as AB by PQ. And from equation 5 we can change BC by QR. BC by QR is equal to AB by PQ. So we can change that one. So here we have to take like this. So from equation 3, 4 and 5. From equation 3, 4 and 5 we can take area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to, so here BC by QR, so we can change BC by QR as AB by PQ. So like AB by PQ here and into, and from equation 4 we can change AM by PN as a AB by PQ. So here also we have AB by PQ here. So is equal to AB by PQ whole square. AB by PQ whole square we have. So this, from this one we can take this theorem is correct. Also there is going to be, it is enough here from some other time. That means here we taken the perpendicular height from A. So when you take the perpendicular height from B, so we get another one relation, that is BC by QR whole square. And when we take the perpendicular from C, so we can get here AC by PR whole square. So likewise it is continuous. So we can't take like all the things. So here we have to write just similarly. So similarly we can get area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB by PQ whole square is equal to, when we take the perpendicular from A, and BC by QR whole square when we take the perpendicular height from B and then Q, and is equal to AC by PR whole square when we take the perpendicular height from here C and here R. So let us try in your home also, whatever the condition we have. So let us try in your home. Yes. So we proved that is the ratio of area of two similar triangles is equal to square of ratio of the corresponding sides. It is the very easiest method to find the ratio of area of two similar triangles. That is, so we can take easily what are the measurement we have. If we have the measurement of AB and if we have the measurement of PQ, divide it and take the square of that one, we get the ratio of area of similar triangles. So this is the proof of the theorem that is related to the area of similar triangles. So let us take some of the problems based on area of similar triangles. Take the first problem. The first problem tells us that in figure xy is equal to 3 cm. That means here we have a figure that is ABC triangle is there, and in that xy is joining the point. The x is a point on AB and y is a point on BC, and those 2 points we joined here. So xy. So that length xy is equal to 3 cm. Here it is 3 cm, and we have area of triangle ABC is equal to 10 cm square and area of triangle XBY is equal to 6 cm square. We have to find the value of AC. So whatever the problem we have, so that in the question paper. So here when we start answering the question, so you have to write the given. First you have to write the given, so the examiner or evaluators can easily analyze your answer. So firstly it is given. Given it is firstly xy is equal to 3 cm we have. Then another area of triangle ABC is equal to 10 cm square. It is given. It is 10 cm square means it must be area only. So when you want to find out the area of another triangle, so you have to write centimeter square. Keep it in mind. Then area of triangle XBY is equal to 6 cm square. 6 cm square or meter square you can write. It's a centimeter. So we are measuring from the centimeter. So that's why it's a centimeter square. Then we have to find the value of AC. AC is equal to. So according to the theorem on area of similar triangles. So after that we have to write the statement like this. According to area of similar triangles likewise also you can write, or theorem on area of similar triangles also you can write. I think better it is you can write a theorem on area of similar triangles. According to theorem on area of similar triangles. What we have here, that is area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle XBY. And here it is the confusion that what we have to take in the numerator and what we have to take in the denominator. Numerator and the denominator we have to take. So here area of the triangle ABC in the numerator. So that's why here in the numerator we have to take the side of triangle ABC only. So that is AC. AC divided by, here it is area of triangle XBY. Means here we have to take the value of XY. That is these two are corresponding sides. That corresponding side only you have to take. So here XY. So XY we have, so that's why we can take AC. And then here we have some of the values. We have to insert all the values of given things. That is area of triangle ABC is given, it is 10. We can take only values enough and divided by area of triangle XBY is 6 is equal to AC. AC is equal to, we don't know. We have to find out that one. AC. Keep it like that only. And XY we have 3. Yes. So we have 3 here. As then, so I will take here. Here we have to transpose. Firstly we have to transpose 3 to the LHS side. it comes to the numerator. That is AC is equal to 10 into 3 divided by 6. So 3 into 1, 3 into 2. And here 2 into 1 and 2 into 5. So that means this implies AC is equal to 5 centimeter we have. So we have from the theorem on similar triangles, that is AC is equal to 5 centimeter, we got here. So this is the method of solving a problem. I think it is very easy to calculate. We have the area of triangle ABC and the area of triangle XBY, and one of the side means, so we can find out other sides. So let us move on to the next problem. Let us take the second problem. The second problem tells us that diagonals of the trapezium ABCD with AB is parallel to CD intersect each other at point O. Here it is the trapezium ABCD and the diagonals intersect at O. And then if AB is equal to 2 into CD, find the ratio of area of triangle AOB and COD. So here we have to find out the area of triangles of AOB and COD. That ratio we have to find. But here we have to, we can't directly we have to go into the formula, because we don't know whether it is similar triangles or not. Here it is AOB is there, here it is COD is there. According to the theorem, so we have to take the area of similar triangles. Firstly, we have to know whether those triangles are similar or not. So let us take, firstly we have to consider AOB and COD. Consider triangle AOB and triangle COD. So we have to consider that one first. Before that we can write the given things. So given it is AB is equal to 2 into CD, it is given. So here firstly we have, in the solution we have to, firstly we have to prove that those two are similar triangles. So what are the similarities we have? Here just observe, here it is these two angles, that is the vertically opposite angle. That is when we have intersecting lines, so we have a pair of vertically opposite angles. So that means here from the point O we have two angles, so those two are the corresponding parts of these two angles, triangles. So that's why we can consider it as a equality. That is those two angles are equal because of vertically opposite angles. So angle AOB is equal to angle COD because it is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Then, so here we know that AB is parallel to CD. So that means here there are two diagonals is there, so that can act as a transversal. So let us take that one. So consider AB is parallel to DC and AC is a transversal. AC is transversal. Then what happens? So what are the alternate interior angles possible here? So here AC is a transversal means this angle and this angle, those two are equal. So that is angle OAB is equal to angle OCD. Angle OAB is equal to angle OCD because it is alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Here also we can stop because we have two pairs of angles here. Corresponding angles are equal, so that's why we can consider those two are similar because we have a AA similarity criterion. So also another triangle, another angle also possible when we take the BD as a transversal. So we have a AA similarity criterion. So let us conclude here this one. So from AA similarity criterion, so we have triangle AOB triangle AOB is similar to triangle COD. So we have those two triangles are similar. So after that we can consider theorem on area of similar triangles. According to area on, so theorem on area of similar triangles, area of similar triangles, area of similar triangles, that is area of triangle AOB divided by area of triangle COD is equal to, here just observe, here it is AB and CD. Here it is in the form of AB and CD. AB is also part of AOB and CD is a part of OCD or COD. So those two we have. So we have to take only one pair of corresponding sides, the ratio of corresponding sides. What we have? AB by CD whole square. Yes. So we know that AB is equal to 2 into CD. That is 2 into CD. In place of AB, I will write 2 into CD divided by CD whole square. Here CD and CD getting cancelled is equal to 2 square. So then we have area of triangle AOB divided by area of triangle COD is equal to 4. Here just observe, here I will write it as 4 by 1. So here 2 square by 1, it is 4 by 1. So that means the ratio of area of triangle AOB and COD is a 4:1. That is the ratio of triangles AOB and COD is 4:1. Yes. So here it is the solution of this problem. Firstly, we have to take similar. Those two are similar triangles. If it is given that those two are similar, there is no need of this proof. If it is, there is no any mention about those two are similar triangles means. So you have to prove first those two are similar. After that, you have to take the theorem on area of similar triangles. After that, you can find out the value of the ratio of area of triangles AOB and COD. So let us take the next problem. Let us take some of the homework here. So here just observe, here there are 3 homeworks here. That is, first one is that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF and their areas is 64 cm square and 121 cm square. If EF is 15.4 cm, find BC. I think you know that one. The first problem I solved based on the same problem. So I hope you can solve this one and use that formula and try to find out the value of BC. And here in figure, triangle ABC and triangle DBC are 2 triangles on the same base BC. If AD intersects BC at O, show that area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle DBC is equal to AO by DO. We have to prove here. So here it is intersect at O here. So here it is, the method is, so here firstly we have to know about the area of triangle ABC and area of triangle DBC. Area of triangle ABC and area of triangle DBC. So that means here there is no any directly we can't take directly. So here it is not, here just observe, when we take the area of triangle ABC, half into base into height, it is not a perpendicular height. This one is not a perpendicular height, AO is not a perpendicular height. So that for that you have to draw a perpendicular height for that one, and here also you have to draw a perpendicular height for this. So here you have a perpendicular height. After that you have to apply the area of triangle formula in this triangle also, in this triangle also. Then after that you have a equation, or you have a equation there. That means here we have a same base. So same base means half into base into height divided by half into base into height means 1 by 2 getting cancelled, and also base is also getting cancelled. We have only am. So let us take that one am, and it's a dn. Am by dn only we have. After that, what we have to do? So we have to consider AO and DU. So instead of AM by PM. So that means you have to take this triangle, that is AMO and DNO. So those two triangles we have to take, and also use some similarity criterion and come to the conclusion that those two are similar triangles. After that, we have to take the ratios of their corresponding sides, that is AM by DN is equal to AO by DU. So then we can replace AM by DN as a AO by DU. So that means this is similar to the proof. So already we proved that one as in the theorem on area of similarity triangles. Refer that one also. Here also you have to solve like same situation. Okay, so come to the last problem, that is if the areas of two similar triangles are equal, prove that they are congruent. Here what we have to do is, so here we have the area of two similar triangles are equal. That means the area of triangle ABC and area of triangle PQR, those two are equal. That means when we have the formula area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR, so those two getting cancelled because those two are equal. So that means the LHS side becomes 1. So whatever the RHS you have, one area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB by PQ whole square, and is equal to BC by QR whole square is equal to AC by PR whole square. So here the LHS part is 1. So that means equate 1 by 1. AB by PQ whole square is equal to 1. BC by QR whole square is equal to 1. AC by PR whole square is equal to 1. So then transpose this PR square, transpose the denominator to the RHS side. So that means after that you have to get AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, AC is equal to PR. So that means from SSS congruence rule, those two triangles are congruent. So that means here I express in my voice only. So you have to reply, that one is must be reflect on your notebook. So you have to write with your patience and with your knowledge. Okay, so I hope you understood this thing, and try to solve the homework in your home. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification very easily. So also hit the like button. Thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.